happy Monday, December 18th. Yes, that's right. It's just a week from Christmas. Do you have your shopping done? I don't. Hey, what's going on? Well, in the spirit of giving, did you see Ukraine wants us to give them more money for their war with Russia? That's a tough one. I mean, will we save now but then have to invest it in the future? Mine's better than mine have to deal with that problem. The other thing is the stock market. Wow, the last couple of weeks it's going up because interest rates are coming down. So next year, with the Fed saying that they might reduce interest rates 3 times, now's a good time to invest some money, isn't it? And worthless news, who cares to use? Celebrities. Well, did you see, last time I did this, it was rumored that Reese Witherspoon was dating Kevin Costner, or Kevin Costner was dating Reese Witherspoon, whatever. Now it's understood that Kevin Costner is dating Jewel. I honestly don't know who Jewel is. I work too hard. Anyway, let's get to today's topic. That's right. Let's talk about the cost of your premiums for your prescription drug cards. Most of you call me up and say, Mark, they've just about doubled. And you're right, they did. Well, why is that? Well, this is my 2 cents on it. Last year, President Biden announced the Inflation Reduction Act. And the Inflation Reduction Act that was basically presented to the country was $35 is the most you can spend on diabetic supplies per month. And the other thing was, after your donut hole or coverage gap, which next year in 2024 will be about $8,000, in the formula, everything should be covered at 100%. Woohoo! That's a good thing, right? Well, you know, that all played very well with the media in announcing this, but what doesn't play well now is that $35 is per prescription, and that coverage gap now covering at 100%, this is all costing your prescription drug premiums to go up. And then a lot of you called me up saying, I can't afford it. You know, last year I was paying $46, now I'm paying, $93. Some guy told me he was paying $79, now he's paying $135. So that's caused a lot of you to look at the Medicare Advantage plans. Because with the Medicare Advantage plans that we've been selling here at the MLD Agency, with the exception of for those who are maybe veterans, the prescription drug cost is just built right into the policy. And then the other thing, because of these prescriptions, a lot of you called me up and said, hey, Mark, can we take a look at my prescriptions again? Are they in the formulary for my program? Happy to do that. Absolutely happy to do that for you clients of mine. So yes, we took a look at a lot of those, and in many, many cases, the drug program that you were on now needed to be rewritten to a more favorable drug plan for you. Open enrollment season now over. Are you seniors getting a reduction in the number of telemarketing phone calls that you've been experiencing? They were getting kind of crazy, weren't they? At one point, I had the same company call me twice at virtually the same time. So I merged the 2 phone calls in together, and both people talking were named Daniel. So that's kind of what it was. And at another point, I asked one of the telemarketers, where they were from. And they said, oh, they're from Philadelphia. But they're an expert on Chicago and Illinois. Okay. You knew they weren't from Philadelphia. Come on. That wasn't going to happen. But I accepted it. And then when we went through the whole program, he came back and he said to me, well, the plan you're on is the best plan, but you know what? If you agree, we can become the servicing agent. Do you want somebody halfway around the world that's servicing your account? I don't know about that. That's one of the advantages here of the MLD Agency. We're right here. You can call us up, and many of you did that to have service performed on your accounts this year. Hey, Mark, what's going on at the MLD Agency? Well, let me tell you something. With all the service work that we did during this open enrollment season, have no problem if you're clients of the MLD Agency, but I can't afford to service Crazy Joe and Crazy JJ's insurance. So I'm letting it be known that next year the MLD Agency will be charging a service fee to service accounts to go over prescription drugs, to go over formularies, to go over providers when people have purchased their insurance from Crazy Joe or Crazy JJ. You're doing business with people halfway around the world who sign you up, but after that, they're nowhere to be found. So I'm sorry, we're just going to have to do that. The other thing is, during this open enrollment season, we picked up 76 new accounts. Woohoo! Anyway, so I guess it was a good open enrollment season. Looking forward to a little bit of rest and relaxation. Christmas is coming up, but then we still have open enrollment for the marketplace. Until next week, Christmas Day. Maybe I'll post this on Tuesday or Wednesday next week. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.